What is Gucci? We're back again, everyone, for another EDM flip from your boy, Dabid Music. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for tuning in again. So, as we know, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and DJ Khaled just came out with a new track called Top Off, and I'm gonna be flipping that song today, so let's get into it. First and foremost, I'm going to show you guys what pieces of the actual track I used to flip. I wanted to bring up the volume up a little bit to 72, and then I used this intro and kind of pitched down the end of when he says, we the best music, and made it sound kind of like a record stop.
Shit real too. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop. We the best.
And then at the very beginning of the track, I actually had, I created an impact and threw it in the beginning so it, starts off differently.
Shit real too.
And then, here's the sound that I used for that little record stop. I thought that was pretty cool. That's how I made the intro to this track. So for the build-up, I added a few things. For me, I love hearing horns and trap music. I think it has a lot of energy that it brings to it. So I added these horns to give it, that big punchy energy. And then, of course, I went to my homie Cymatics or Cymatics, I don't know how to say their name to be honest. And I used one of their build-ups. So I tried to recreate a loop that is being used in the MP3 and made this right here. And then when I added that and the horn with the build-up, and then I also had some effects on it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I had another riser, and I made a white noise for it as well. Putting all those together created a cool intro. And then for this part, I used Future and Beyonce. Beyonce hits this little like, woo! Woo! And then Future says, I took the top off the Maybach because it had no drums on it when he was saying it.
I did the top off the Maybach. Woo!
And then those two together create like a cool pre-drop vocal.
I did the top off the Maybach. Woo!
So let me show you guys what that intro sounded like. And then let's go to the drums. So for the drums, I created a very simple little... And I actually used Cashmere's drum samples. He had some really, really good snares. When you added that to this sub, I'll show you the processing I did behind the sub, because I like to make my subs fat. This time I used the L1 limiter to really smash the overall sound of the sub, and it made it sound nice and fat like this. So that with these drums sound dope. And then with these horns, it makes it sound like a real trap drop. Dope. So for the next spot, we actually got just a little bit more percussion added to it, and then I changed up the style by adding a big synth on it, like a lead synth. This is the synth. It's pretty simple. I just drew a straight line in one oscillator and put the FM from that oscillator to oscillator A inside of Serum, and then added the filter on it and just used this simple LFO shape to modulate both the FM modulation and then the cutoff modulation here, and it creates this sound. And then of course a little bit of compression to make it pop, hyperdimension to make the sound bigger, and then the phaser I used just to kind of get that low end to pop out a little bit more, and then just add a little bit of time-based effects for reverb and delay to make the space sound sick. And then I added some layers to that same synth to make it even bigger. Here's what they sound like together. Dope. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. This video was a little bit shorter, but it was a simple beat to make. If you have any ideas for the next video, please leave it in my comments. And if you like this video, give me some love and give me a like. Hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned to hear how the beat turned out. Peace.
Shit real too. Oh! I ain't gonna stop. I see the. I ain't gonna stop. I mean.
We the best.